Okay, I'm gonna let Chris.
You want to do that now, Joe, before everything's done? TJ Dow,
Christina, every week they've been going to city council talking to people there.
They're honorary members now.
And Councilman TJ Dow introduced the whole council to them, and they slipped. So now, you know, they're working on them. You know, and you know,
From day one.
and they're trying to, you know, let the people know how it's important to keep our churches open, and what it's an important link from everybody in this community, no matter who you are, what background you are. It's a history of the city of Cleveland. Right. And
can you please let her go?
Mr. Dow, this is Wojtek Flesher. He's one of our prayer leaders.
Okay, great.
So he's setting up our altar and such.
Okay.
Would you like to say anything?
Yeah, just that, I mean, the church itself is a beautiful church. It's something that we definitely need to save. The facts that I got really doesn't make any sense of why this church was closed. It was self-sustaining. So, I mean, hopefully, as we move forward, we can try to save this church and get it up and going. So as opposed to being outside, we'll be inside.
Councilman, can you take that message to the entire council and try to get all of your colleagues on board with this movement, because this is absolutely killing the inner city churches of Cleveland.
Definitely, and that's what I've been talking with some of my colleagues, and I know some are more supportive than others, and I will continue to push that. One of the things, like you're saying, exactly what you're saying, is that it's killing urban communities, the inner city, these buildings being shut down, and over time, it's going to become an eyesore.
Absolutely.
So it's important that we move fast and move quick to try to get the church back open before we can't save it, you know, before we can't save it.
That's right. That's right.
Our flowers for our makeshift altar.
Okay. Great.
Thank you, Councilman. And
Can we?
probably about 5 minutes, we'll have a few more people here, and as soon as we get our altar set up, we'll start our prayer service.
Is there anything?
What we'll do is, even within the ward, maybe we can coordinate something where I'll try to bring the ward together as well. And we can have a big rally.
Is there anything you can suggest where some of us could get into the city council and deliver the message and make an appeal?
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely set up meetings, but it seems that the diocese really has the power here.
We know.
Council, we can be somewhat persuasive, but they seem to have, you know, hold on to cards. So how we, I guess, someone come to some type of compromise with them is going to be the real key here, you know.
Okay. Well, this diocese is violating a whole bunch of our First Amendment rights, the right to worship, the right to assemble.
Definitely.
This is absolutely, in America, it's unbelievable.
I mean, particularly, my thing is I'm heated about the fact that the church was self-sustaining and had funds in the banking account. How do you justify closing?
That's
I mean, I can see if you guys could not pay.
If the building was falling apart and stuff.
The building was falling apart, or you didn't have any money in the bank to sustain the church. But this right here doesn't make any sense at all.
We agree.
And that's what kind of angers me. And now we have another building, empty building in our community, when you really don't have to have that.
Absolutely.
It was, like I said, it was paying for itself, and then some. So.
More power to you, Councilman. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
No problem, no problem.
Your brother in Christ today.
Definitely, I'm going to continue to support you guys, and hopefully we can come up with some resolution where we can at least have the church open, you know, if anything else. But, you know, I don't know how we do that. I know that they were leasing out some of the buildings to some organizations, and so I don't know if that might be an option here. Maybe we can get them at the table to see if somehow, some way we can get a lease with them to lease out the church open. Because I think we got to start somewhat thinking outside the box to try to resolve the issue.
Councilman Dow, in Buffalo, we saw an article in the paper last week, and it talked about the museum was made. And this is, you know, this church here, you know, whether it's Polish or Hungarian or Slovak or Irish or German, it's a history of the United States of America. And again, it's very beautiful inside. You probably saw pictures of it.
Definitely.
So I think at the last case, that would be the minimum we would want.
Definitely, definitely, and you know, I don't know, maybe, like I said, they seem to be bent, and hopefully, you know, you got to have a plan B, C, and D, and maybe it's an option to see exactly how much the building is being, you know, sold for, and maybe we can try to come together and buy the building, you know. You know, I don't know, go through the regular course of the appeal, of course. But if that doesn't work out, if they still aren't going to, you know, give us the church back, then maybe we can also pursue other options. So, but I mean, we definitely have the support of a lot of the colleagues in City Council. But again, that's more persuasive. We don't have the power to make them do anything. Right. But we do have some influence. You know, so, but they seem to be very, very throughout this whole process set. You know, there was, I believe there was a couple of churches saved, but you know, so hopefully we can get this on that list as well.
All right, TJ.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, TJ.
Yes. I have some English song sheets, and Wojtek has some Polish ones. Who doesn't have some song sheets yet?
It's just too easy to see a band on the floor just now. It's just, don't let them tell you it's just a building. Hey, Mary, it's more than a building. Mary, it is. Mary, did you see my band?
Okay.
Okay.
My fingers are thick.
Put this in my car. Oh, here it is. Wait, that's hers?
Anyone else need any song sheets in English? Okay.
What am I, invisible?
Okay, I need your phone number later after this. We know we'll get some coffee in the. You gonna stay? That's the web that we have.
That's at you?
Yeah, that's my web.
Okay, I'll start sending you.
You got my email? Yeah. Okay, send me to my email.
Okay, and this is different.
That's the website for this church.